Hey, it's time to dish with D. That's me. It's time for the WW Weekly Topic du jour and my weigh-in for this week. Well, last week I stayed the same. The week prior I didn't get weighed because I felt it was a bad, stressful week with the dog getting surgery on that Monday. I I didn't want to give power to the scale, and I thought, I guess I'm on maintenance. I really don't have to get weighed every week. So I know some people were not happy with that decision, but you have to do what's right for you and how you feel. Got a lot of backlash for that, but that's okay. It's okay. You got to do you. I always say that. You got to do you. So this week, I am happy to report I am down 2 pounds, not 0.2, 2 pounds. I was like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I was a little bit excited. I had a really good weekend. I behaved. Getting weighed on Monday has made me behave over the weekend a little bit better. I was having a little bit too much of a party. I know, it's life and yada, yada, yada. I get it. But it has been working the last couple of weeks just to keep me in check. I just think I was eating, because I've been through this cycle before. Originally I used to go on Saturdays, so I've been through this cycle before, so I did change my weigh-in day to Tuesdays, and I did see a much better outcome, so I thought, why not just change it to, since I'm not going to meetings anyway, so it doesn't really matter what day I get weighed, really. Quite honestly, it doesn't really matter. You pick a day that works for you, it's convenient for you, that resonates with you, and, if this is what's helping me, it helps me. Again, there's ever no rhyme or reason. You just have to do what you think is best. And was I 100% on plan? Oh, hell no. No, I did D this week, as per usual. I think, honestly, I am probably on plan between 85 and 90%. There's that 10 to 15% where I kind of, have that little extra thing I didn't plan on, have a couple nights of dessert that I might not have had the points for. Usually my desserts are 2 to 3 points. So quite honestly, I probably did have the points. But yeah, I'm putting that out there. I am never 100% on plan. That's just me, and I need to be me. And me is, I'm going to pick here and there because that's who I am. And I like being that. I don't want to sit there and say, oh, don't pick then. But why? Am I going to go through the rest of my life not picking? Realistically, no. So you just have to fit it in. You just have to be creative, and you just have to behave 85, 90% of the time. If you can behave that much, then the scale will reflect that. So I'm happy to report that the scale did reflect that. So woohoo, back under where I need to be. So I guess I still want to lose about, quite honestly, 5 pounds. And if I do, great. And if I don't, is it going to be the end of the world? No. We'll just move on. It's just sometimes, let's see how much I can do, because your girl likes to eat. Always going to be the way. So the weekly technique, as they're calling it, in a sticky situation, find your go-to food solution. All right, let's scroll up. That's what I'm doing. I'm looking at my laptop behind me. Try this. Does one of the below scenarios sound familiar? Follow the chart to pick and prep your new go-to food. All right. Sticky situation. Running out of smart points. That happens a lot. Find your go-tos by building around your low or 0 point proteins. Think chicken or non-fat Greek yogurt and some fiber-packed fruits and vegetables. And a pro tip. Buy and prep frozen and pantry staples now so you're ready with the options at the moment's notice. So that's what they're suggesting. Hungry between meals? Same thing. Build around your low or 0 point smart points proteins. They're saying proteins because proteins keep you fuller longer. Chicken, non-fat Greek yogurt, eggs, chickpeas, cottage cheese. Those things are 0 points, and they will keep you fuller longer. So they want you to have I try to keep some chicken in the refrigerator. I try to keep hard-boiled eggs in the refrigerator. I always try to have a large container of non-fat Greek yogurt in my refrigerator. So those are things I can go pull to when I need a low or 0 point item. I always, always, always try to have that. And I also try to have like a nut milk around, like a cashew milk, just to have it, there. You need to have, I say this all the time, you need to have things in your arsenal. I have videos called pantry staples, fridge staples, and freezer staples. There's 3 different videos. Do I remember to link them? Because I forget. I will, because these are things I like to have ready for me, because you just don't know. And sometimes you're having a bad day. These are certain things that I pull from that are definitely good items to have on hand. Off track and ready to hit the reset? Using the recipe finder or what's in my fridge on the WW app to find delicious meals in your favorite low point smarts budget. Perfect. That is a new thing in the app. And if I remember to link, I think I said this last week, my app tutorial, I will, because if you don't, Weight Watchers had upped their app game a lot. I think a lot of people were like, well, it's too much. You're paying for this. I don't think anything is ever too much when it's costing you Spagnolis, I think the more information, you don't always have to utilize it, but it's nice if you do. There's that. There's videos for exercise and meditation, all in your app that you're paying for. I definitely think it's well worth it to take a tour of your own app. Set your table and the scene like a restaurant to help add excitement around getting back on track. They always say, make eating an event. Make it special. I like to have, I don't know if you notice in my videos, I use the same ones. Special plates, a little charger, special glasses. It just makes it fun. It elevates your food. I love to put it in my drink in a pretty glass. It's only iced tea, but with a lemon, but it's in a pretty glass. My food is in a nice, pretty plate, and it just always looks really nice. And I try to arrange my food to look really aesthetically pleasing. It's like, ooh, like a restaurant quality, because you gotta make a moment out of it, because that's, your points. You're sitting there eating, you want to enjoy them, savor them. It's like, and sometimes put your fork down and just look at it. And sometimes you don't want to go hoggle it in and devour it, because if it's gone in 30 seconds, guaranteed you're still going to be hungry. Or at least you're going to think you're still hungry. Ordering from a restaurant? Decide how many smart points you want to spend and scan the menu options before you order. Use the restaurant finder in the WW app for ideas. I do that when I'm at a restaurant. I know with COVID, not many people are going out, but I like to know where I'm going, and I like to scan the menu prior and decide what I'm going to have, and I plan my day around it. I say this all the time. If I know we're going out, we went a place for dinner the other night. I looked at the menu. I knew what I was going to have, so I knew what I needed to have for breakfast and lunch. Sometimes it's a low point dinner. Not always. Sometimes you're at a restaurant, it can be a high point dinner. Like, if you're going to a place that has pasta. I decided to have a mixture of pasta and salad. I thought, I'd have a little bit of each. So I was able to fit a lot in that day. If you can't find the exact smart points values of specific dishes, make an educated guess based on a similar restaurant. Or what I like to say is break it down. It's like deconstruct your dish. There's chicken in it. There's broccoli in it. There's pasta in it. There's potatoes in it. There's butter. There's oil. There's lemon. There's wine. You just give it a little like that. Just kind of put your mind going, this, two for this, just like playing roulette. I call it plate roulette. Like, all right, I'm going to fill that bowl, but I need to do it this, and this. And eventually you will get really good at it, because you know that they've had oil in there. You know that they have starch. Could be rice, could be pasta, could be potatoes. You know what's in the dish. You see that. So you just have to, and they're not going to give you like a whole crap ton. Unless it's pasta. Then but are you going to eat all that pasta? You may not, but you account for what you think you should eat. And then sometimes when they bring over your dish, you can ask for a to-go container right away. Take out what you don't want to eat and put it away. Because sometimes once it's away, you might not go after it. I may, but you might not. All right, I think I got all that. Let's dive a little deeper. Raise your hand in the morning meal. Raise your hand if your morning meal is filled with regular routines. Same cup of joe and yogurt and fresh fruit every day. Just like it's great to have those regulars in your rotation, it can be helpful to have go-tos for making healthy choices and tricky situations even better. Those foods can and should be the ones you actually enjoy and prefer. I like to keep, we'll talk breakfast. And I did a video on how I don't really meal plan. I just kind of put a menu up and I put certain proteins for dinner, like this is going to be chicken. Might be 2 nights of chicken, might be a night of pork, might be a night of fish, might be a night of beef, might be a night of takeout, might be a night of, leftovers. I'll put chicken, and then that day I'll decide how I want to make that chicken. And then like breakfast, I'll just put like a list of my rotation things: overnight oats, French toast, scrambled eggs, a breakfast sandwich, mini pancake muffins, and I pick, if I want to have it the next day, I certainly do, but most times I just like to have a variety, and I usually decide breakfast the night before. If I remember to link that video, I will, but don't hold out too much hope, because I'll remember, because I have to watch this back. Okay, let's see what the recipe du jour is this week. Pepperoni pizza bubble up. Ooh, that looks interesting. Made in a cast iron pan. Let's see. Prep time 10 minutes, cook time 30 minutes, serve 6. So, serve 6? Doesn't look like it's that big. As I get disappointed. 7 points on green, 6 on blue, and 6 on purple. Self-rising flour, garlic powder, pepper. So they're making 2-ingredient dough, right? Yes, they're making 2-ingredient dough. Sprayed 10, so it's a 10-inch pizza. So you're getting, how many serves? 6. Wow, that's not a lot, is it? You know me. I wonder if you could just layer the little biscuits instead of using the 2-ingredient dough. I don't know. Serving is 1/6 of the skillet. Oh, that's not a lot. So 1 slice of pizza, 6 points. Looks good though. I love a good pizza. Pizza's a great thing. I like making a personal pizza, quite honestly, and I can get it for probably the whole pizza for close to that point. So that's what I would do. I'm not quite sure why it's that high, because I usually do like half a cup. It'd be it would be 6. Well, that's true. Well, yeah, but still, I'm getting the whole pizza as I talk to myself. Yeah, I think I could do my personal pizzas for a little bit more, because one piece is not going to fill me. I'm going to be like, yeah. I know, I'm a volume eater. It's just, it's something, you got to know yourself. So I will definitely link that recipe in the description box below if you want to take a look at it. But I always say these recipes are so much easier to tweak. Like, look at that. I just tweaked it for you. Just tweaked it for you. You make a half a cup of dough for 6 points. Or actually 5 points. Half a cup of flour is 5 points if you use the gold medal. Yep. And I put an egg in mine. A little bit of yeast. That's our little secret. Yes, it's a little bit stickier, but I use less non-fat Greek yogurt. So if it's a half a cup, I will use like a heaping 1/3 cup and then add the egg in there. And I just like this makes it more tender for me, and I just like it more. Like, I'm from Philly. I'm a bread girl, so I like my bread chewy and just nice and a little bit pulley. So that's what the egg does, and the yeast. It gives it nice elasticity. But we're not here to talk about that. So that is it. That is it for my weigh and the meeting topic du jour for WW. It's basically getting plans, and I always say you got to have a well-stocked arsenal to pull from, because things happen and mistakes happen, but you need to have the stuff readily available. You can't say, I got to run to the store and grab. When I get out of non-fat Greek yogurt, I get nervous. When I get out of eggs, I get nervous. I do. I get the shakes. I'm like, what am I going to do? I have sugar-free pudding to mix in the yogurt if I need to have just a little bit of, something. That's not going to cost me any points. And remember, serving sizes. Do not sit there and eat out of that container. You put a nice little half cup in your bowl and a little teaspoon of sugar-free pudding, and you mix it up, and you're good to go. That's for me too. So that is it today. I hope you enjoyed the topic du jour. And if you are online only, this is for you. And if you need extra support, this is for you. And if you enjoyed it, please give it a good old thumbs up and let me know in the comment section how you did this week on plan and what's in your arsenal. I will dish with you another day. Thank you for joining me. If you know somebody that needs my help, that could benefit from all my wisdom, please hit that share button, grab that link, and share it anywhere you need to share it. You have my permission. We will dish another day, folks. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.